Today I'm cooking a jungle curry of guinea fowl and a coconut and lime rice.
What's a jungle curry?
Jungle curry comes from the north of Thailand, and jungle curry doesn't have any coconut milk.
Don't let me stop you. Off you go. So skill number one, obviously, can they joint this bird?
That's it. The difficulty will be if they cook the breast meat off the bone. The breast meat will be really dry.
The curry paste is made up of chilies, shallots, garlic, shrimp paste, dried shrimps, palm sugar, fresh turmeric and galangal.
They're going to have a very grown-up palate to identify these.
Unless they get this paste full of flavour, then the curry is going to just taste of water. And already, you can smell the fragrance of it.
Wow, that is great.
In goes your bird, skin side down in the oil. Saltiness from fish sauce, sweetness from Chinese wine. Next, some rice. And I think rice is a great test of skill because so many people get rice wrong.
So you can't get rice wrong.
The coconut rice is made with a small amount of the thickest part of the coconut milk.
So the rice onto the heat, never lift that lid. All the water is gone, disappeared, evaporated. There you go.
Well done. The flavours in this curry are immense, absolutely immense. As a test of skill and palate, it's right up there amongst the toughest you've done.
Bring them in. I've cooked you a dish. Taste that dish and write down what you think is in it.
10 minutes. Off you go.
I don't do Asian. It's not me. It's not Mediterranean, is it?
I knew I'd find this quite a challenge. This is what I was worried about, definitely.
There's so much going on in there. I've never cooked food like that before. I'll give it my best.
Ladies and gentlemen, 1 hour, 15 minutes. Let's cook.
The ingredients have been separated onto 4 trays. The protein tray contains a guinea fowl and a duck. The others are for the paste, garnishes and rice.
One thing I'm really pleased about, they've all gone for guinea fowl. Holly is a young cook who you've identified as having a very, very good palate. Now, with that great palate, she should be able to dissect this dish. Can she recreate it?
I think John and Greg have previously picked up I might be lacking in technique with me being only 22. I just need to prove to them that my age doesn't mean a thing, that I can be just as good as the other contestants who are older than me.
Holly, what do you think the differences are going to be between yours and John's?
John's meat has got the bone in. I didn't choose to have the bone in mine just because I didn't want to make a massive mess of it when I was butchering.
Only Holly and Danny are making the paste. 15 minutes have gone. You've got a whole hour left. Danny looks like he's got what it takes to go a long way on MasterChef. I like this. You're going from your bowl to John's bowl, your bowl to John's bowl.
I'm not comfortable with Asian at all, but I'm getting somewhere. It's eatable.
Edible.
Edible, sorry. You can tell I lived in Spain, can't you? I went to Spanish school. There is other ways of cooking out there, isn't there? It's not all Mediterranean. I've got a good palate with the stuff I use. Have I got a good palate with stuff that I've not used?
I'm really impressed. Smelling his tasting, he's intrigued by it. And it's really good. That's what you want somebody to be.
It's a bit early to start cooking the rice at the moment, but not for Greg. Greg, he comes up with some fantastic dishes. He also makes silly mistakes. He overcooks things. He burns things. He has to focus if he wants to recreate your dish. Focus.
I like to think I've got a good palate. I'll probably go and really mess up if it's a taste test.
Your sauce looks a little thin.
Hindsight, already I would have done a few different things and made a paste first, used that as the base of the sauce.
On that tray, it says ingredients for paste.
It does. I didn't see that until I'd already started cooking.
So what have you got left to do now?
I'm just literally waiting for the sauce just to reduce fraction and I'm ready to plate up.
So you're pretty much done.
I am.
With 35 minutes left, Greg says he's finished. And he's finished with rice which is gluggy and a sauce which he knows is too thin. So if you know something's wrong, why not try and make it right? You have 35 minutes left.
Robert is a cook with lots of knowledge, John. He is very flamboyant. I'm not sure how he's going to react to having to cook somebody else's food.
I respect the judges enormously and I take on board their comments, but what I'm trying to do is give the food my personality. If at the end that means I go down in flames, then I go down in flames.
Are you happy?
Ish, a little bit too sweet, so I'm hoping that's going to disappear with a balance of other flavours.
Nice smells in the room. Not necessarily the correct ones, but some nice smells in the room. Just lost half my sauce. Oh, no. Don't panic now.
You've got 5 minutes left.
It's too salty. It's too salty, it's too salty.
There's not a lot happening over here.
Everyone knows how to cook rice. Have you seen it, haven't they? It's like rice disaster. Disaster rice.
It's like rice pudding. I've done rice pudding, mate.
I don't know why I'm grinning. I've got to eat it in a minute. Last 60 seconds.
Cheers.
That's it, I'm afraid. Your time is up.
As far as skills concerned, we want to see 3 skills. If you could joint a piece of poultry, could you make a paste for a curry? And can you cook rice? They're the 3 skills.
Can we start with Holly?
It's quite sticky and very pungent from all those dried shrimps. The sauce is just coating your meat. Tastes okay.
The rice is too heavy and too thick, but your curry is very pleasant. Guinea fowl is cooked really nicely. It wasn't on the bone. I thought it might dry out. It hasn't. I don't know why you look so scared, because that's not bad at all.
I wasn't too bad picking out the flavours, but I hate rice. I never cook it at home and I never eat it at restaurants. I just don't like it.
Robert? I like all the veg you've got in your curry. I like the heat from the chilli you've got in there. I like the saltiness. However, your sauce is too sweet.
You should have made a paste, you didn't. Your rice is overcooked, it's split. It's nothing like my dish, but I quite like the richness of it.
I screwed up lots of things, but I ended up with a dish that they quite liked. In fact, if I'd gone out to a restaurant and been served what I cooked, I wouldn't have been disappointed.
Danny! What the hecky-decky is this? It's not cooked, is it?
No.
Look at it.
It's al dente completo.
No. Al dente is a word which should never appear with the word rice. I like the fiery spiciness on the back of my throat from your curry. Your meat's cooked well, but the sauce is a little bit too salty.
That guinea fowl is cooked brilliantly, absolutely brilliantly well done.
I should be able to cook rice by now, but I did okay.
Greg. You didn't even think about making a paste. Now I've got salty water flavoured with a few bits of chilli and a little bit of sugar. Your rice is overcooked. I'm disappointed in this, I've got to say.
OK. With 35 minutes to go, you said you were pretty much done, but you didn't like it. Pick yourself up and fight. We will appreciate the effort. Don't give in.
I can't give up. I've won it too much now. I'll just give it my best, that's all I can do.
Today I'm going to cook a spiced potato cake with ginger and chilli chickpeas. It's about amazing food from humble ingredients. So, chickpeas first. Heat up a pot, and into that oil, a good couple of spoons of mustard seeds. And in a moment, those little mustard seeds will start to dance in the pan, and that's when you know they're ready. Whilst they do that, I'm just going to chop some tomatoes up.
They're dancing and singing, John.
This is now the crucial bit. You've got to start to move fast. A good couple of spoonfuls of chilli powder, ginger. That spice, that chilli powder's got to be cooked because spices are dry. They need to come back to life. To that, we add our chickpeas and then tomatoes. And just leave our chickpeas to boil. What I'm going to make to flavour the potatoes is a garam masala.
Garam masala is a blend of different Indian spices, mixed according to each cook's preference.
The secret to every garam masala is that you must toast the spices.
John is making his from cumin seeds, a cinnamon stick, black peppercorns, cloves, cardamom pods, and grated nutmeg.
I wonder how many of our contestants are going to be scared by these spices.
My garam masala is made. One part of the potato is going to be flavoured, the other is not. Now to that garam masala potato mixture, you add chilli and coriander. And I make this little rissole. And then wrap the potato around the outside.
It's going to confuse the contestants because they won't necessarily understand that it's got a different flavoured centre.
That's the skill, Mr. Wallace.
John, I'm really, really intrigued. I feel like a kid on Christmas morning. I just can't wait to get inside it. That's stunning.
Thank you.
It is stunning. Crispy on the top, and in the middle is nice, warming heat of those Indian spices. Let's get them in. Let's get them in, but not too quickly, because I want to have another nibble. John has cooked you a dish. We want you to taste it, write down what you think is in it. After that, we're going to ask you to make it. 10 minutes to taste the dish, off you go.
It's got lots of spices in the middle of the potato cake. I'm just trying to work out exactly what they are.
Garam masala is a very tricky spice, so I hope to pick up the key notes and then just wing it.
It's gorgeous. When I came here, I thought I was going to get some sort of souffle or some baked Alaska or something, and I thought if that comes, then I'm dead. I'm literally dead. This has made me alive. It really has.
Right, time's up. You have 1 hour to recreate that dish. Ladies and gentlemen, let's cook.
The ingredients have been separated onto 3 trays. For the chickpeas, the garam masala and the potato cake, but not all of them were used in John's dish.
I've got to say, I think the lists today are really, really impressive. As far as the skills are concerned, we've got to understand how to use spices properly, how to toast and grind and make a great garam masala, and then the technique of actually doing the potato cake.
What I've seen from Jack so far is brilliantly technical, classic food.
My fear would be Asian foods or foods with a lot of spices. That's not something that I'm massively familiar with.
You look a little concerned to me.
Yeah, I do feel I feel quite far out of my comfort zone right now, but I'm going to give it a good shot and hopefully I can get something close. Hey, who knows?
Jack does not do spiced food, but what he is doing is scientifically dissecting your plate bit by bit and working it out with his cook's instinct, and that is impressive. Standing over there and watching Ping working was like standing here watching you working. It's virtually a mirror image. All right, she's better looking and she moves with more elegance, but the dish, John, is very similar. Do you feel any pressure at all?
Yes, immensely. There are some notes of Indian spices I'm really familiar with, but I can taste that there's something more in there, and it's quite difficult when it's all in a sauce. We'll see. We'll see.
I've seen fantastic spicing from Ping, and I've also seen some fusion stuff that doesn't quite work.
I actually think for Ping, this is a great round, because we'll be able to see her grab hold of those spices again and really get stuck in.
Focus. What do I need to do?
You are halfway. 30 minutes gone. 30 minutes left.
James has had more ups and downs than an elevator in this competition. I've seen him cook some wonderful stuff, and I've also seen some silly mistakes, but I have to say right now, he looks calm, which is a good sign.
There's been little kind of hiccups along the way. The competition has really hotted up now, so it needs to be perfect.
What worries you the most about it?
The potato cake falling apart. I'm half Glaswegian, so if I don't do a totty scone right, I don't think I can ever go back there.
Watching them work, John, every single one of them seems to have a potato cake of sorts, but that's not even half the story. It's the flavours in it. Can they get your flavours in their cake? "20 minutes to go. Just 20 minutes.
Rani, we understand her heart is firmly embedded in the subcontinent of India. This should be her round.
I know I have got the skills, I've got the ability. I just hope that I will be able to stand up to the expectations.
Rani, how did you feel when you saw these ingredients?
Well, I was really very happy about it, that this is something that I have grown up eating. And it just brought up all the nostalgic childhood memories as well. You know, I used to go with my dad at chowpatty and we used to have this ragda patties, you know, tucked under little huts and the lovely waves, you know, splashing. And it just brought that memories back.
Brilliant. Really?
I'm like a tape, you know, you need to push a button to make me stop. Otherwise, I'll go on and on.
You've got 10 minutes left.
Final 5 minutes, ladies and gentlemen. Just 5 minutes left.
That's it, your time's up. Step away from the cakes.
The skills we wanted people to identify here was about the use of spices and actually forming this potato cake. James, let's start with you. Shish kebab. Your chickpeas, you've got raw spice in there, and that raw chili powder is really harsh. But actually, as a potato cake, French style, with the egg running through it, it's nice. But nothing like mine was.
All nicely cooked. You can identify flavours because your palate test was good. You can't yet handle spicing in a subtle way, James.
Yeah, a bit deflated by it. The spicing just wasn't right, so yeah, a little bit disappointed.
Ping.
Your potato cake is fantastic. Warming, spicy, light and fluffy.
Really, really good. You roasted everything. I watched you work, but then you put the garam masala in with the chickpeas. The chickpeas are simply flavoured with mustard seeds, chili powder and the ginger. Garam masala is for the spud. But this is very, very good.
Well, I won't say that went really well, that went okay. At least I got the potato cakes right, but the sauce is just annoying.
Jack.
Love the flavour in your chickpeas. I do like that. That's a build-up of good flavour. I can't eat that potato cake with 3 kilos of spice in the middle of it. It's as if you're not trying to flavour that potato cake. It's as if you're trying to smuggle out spices hidden in the middle of it.
You didn't understand the technique, but all you had to do was to get those spices in some potato and put it in the middle, and you would have had a perfect cake.
I'm like fish out of water when it comes to spice foods, so to come up with a dish that was edible and, and looked okay, I was pleased with that.
Rani? Your potato cakes are really not good, Rani, I'm sorry to say. They're gluey, they don't have much flavour, they're not seasoned, which is a shame, because your spicing is monumental.
Thank
you. Your spicing comes up gradually, bit by bit, like a thief in the night. John's talking, I'm standing there getting hotter and hotter and hotter.
It was a bit like a mixed reviews, but I'm not entirely happy because I could have done much, much better than what I did today. So, which was a real shame, I thought.
I love the look of these ingredients on here. What actually is the dish?
Today, I'm going to be making Singapore chili crab.
Let's go.
First thing I'm going to do is prepare the crab. The way to take the top off is with the back of a spoon. Here you go. There are bits of the crab that now need to be discarded. So just pull the mouth out. Now, the gills. There is a myth that if you eat these gills, they can kill you. Then they won't, but they taste pretty awful and they're probably full of toxins. And split it down the centre. And then each one of these legs, crack. Because as it cooks, I want all those flavours to go inside it. Ready to go. And I'm gonna make the paste. Black beans, dried chilies, and garlic. Hot oil, and then blend.
Oh, that's seriously pungent.
Oh. The next thing is our pepper chili paste. So some ginger, green peppercorns, a dried whole chili, fresh turmeric root, and coriander root. Lovely.
Good colours.
And now we take our crab.
Oh, that is really strong. Wow.
And then we start to add our herbs. So there you go, there's my Singapore chili crab.
come on then. Sleeves rolled up. Oh, look at that. Oh, God. I'll tell you what, that is just lovely.
Let's get them in and see if they can make that dish.
I really hope so.
There's a dish in front of you, and what we want you to do is to eat it.
And then list down all the ingredients you think are in it.
10 minutes, guys. Go for it.
I think I've eaten crab once, so yeah, I am struggling.
There's something that I've had before, but I just can't quite put my finger on it. Like it's annoying me.
Yeah, it's complicated, and it's all lots of leaves. I don't know what that is. It's spicy. It's an actual spicy leaf. I'm not sure.
It's really nice. I was trying to work out what's in that paste. I'm getting there. Just keep eating.
Now you've worked out what's in it, we want you to make it. We're going to give you 45 minutes. Over to you.
The ingredients have been separated onto 4 trays. 1 for the crab, 2 for the pastes, and 1 for the garnish. The one ingredient not required is the butter beans.
Clean the crab before then.
I like Sophie. I like Sophie's Italian food a lot. I have no idea what Sophie knows about Asian food at all. This could be completely alien to her.
There's that weird thing of the further I'm going now in this competition, the more amateurish I feel. I'm realising how little I know.
Sophie has prepped her crab very, very well. But the thing is, she needs more paste. Tim's food through this competition has always been about style, because it's about skill, it's about technique. This, in its own way, doesn't have very much style. How will he cope with it?
I think I can get big flavour into my food. That is the one thing that I think is letting me down in this competition so far. But the longer it lets me down, the longer I'm in danger of being sent home.
Young Tim has just blended up a whole tin of butter beans with some chillies and some black beans to make the paste. God love him.
Sorry for doing this to your dish.
You've had 20 minutes. You've got 25 minutes left. It's flying by.
Never cooked the whole crab in my whole life.
Megan has given me delicious dishes, and I believe she's got exceptional taste buds. I don't know whether Megan knows the techniques that make this dish, but hopefully she can work it out by tasting it.
I definitely have a good palate, and I want to show them that I do know what I'm doing, and I'm not going to buckle under pressure. I'm just hoping I'm doing okay.
What is that?
I have no idea. I came out of the crab, but I don't know what it is.
That looks to me like the gills.
Oh, right. Oh,
which are poisonous.
OK, let's not serve that then.
Right.
OK.
I am more than concerned now because I've just picked the crab gills out of Megan's wok. So I'm going to very gingerly be tasting Megan's. Ed came into this competition all guns blazing. Since then, he's gone off the boil a little bit.
Thing is, isn't his sort of food. It's a big bowl of crab.
I think I was lucky getting to the quarterfinals, to be honest. But now I'm here. I've got to do the best I can and concentrate and focus.
What's the most difficult bit of this, do you think?
Personally, I think actually the sauce.
You've got just 5 minutes. That's it. Your time's up. Stop, please.
This is a Singapore-style chili crab. And it should be covered in sauce. It should have lots of it. It should be voluptuous. Varying degrees of success. Megan. That sauce on the outside of the shells is really powerful. It's sour, it's hot, and once you mix it with that lovely white meat, you end up with a delicious dish. I'm really impressed with you.
Thank you.
Apart from nearly poisonous with the gills, you've done well.
Thank you. I'm really happy, actually. I'm still a bit in shock that I did so well there.
Sophie. Ooh. You've got a little bit of ferocious heat in there I like. I like the saltiness that's coming off that rub that you put on the outside of it. But it needs to have the whole outside of it covered.
Your sauce is nice, but it's not John's. I get the feeling you've made what you think should be in it and not actually what you taste.
It could have gone better. It does feel really horrible. It feels like you're being told off. And I'm a mummy and a teacher. I'm not used to being told off myself.
Right, Ed, it's your turn. John's dish is wet. There's no sauce. What I get is Thai parsley and a flavour of coriander.
Smell your dish. It smells of herbs. It doesn't smell of ginger or heat, nothing. I find this quite frustrating, actually, because it's nothing like it, and there's all those ingredients on the tray. I don't understand why you can't just make a paste out of it. It doesn't make any sense to me.
Yeah, not good, to be honest. I couldn't work out how to get the sauce. I tried to my attempt to make a stew, but it just dried in the pan. And yeah, it just got hammered for it.
Tim, your turn. Your dish isn't wet enough at all, although you did have the crab in the wok with a paste of salts that you made from butter beans.
Yes.
You've served me a crab claw that I can't access the meat and an empty crab shell. I don't understand. I don't get it.
I'm a bit disappointed in this. I know you're disappointed. I'm not going to harp on about it. Your butter bean paste, at least you're trying to work out how to get texture. You know it's completely wrong.
Okay. Disappointed and ashamed. Yeah, it was not good.
Today's dish is crumbed venison cutlets, beetroot jalapeno relish, and scordalia. Wonderful potato puree with lemon and garlic and olive oil.
This is a very, very tough test. Very tough test.
So first off, the beetroot relish, frying off some shallots and some beetroot with some walnuts and some parsley stalks and coriander stalks. That's going to cook for about 15 minutes.
There's no way any of the contestants will get beetroot wrong.
Now, the next process is to get this scordalia on. Scordalia is really a mash or a puree. Cover the potato not with water, but with equal quantities of olive oil and milk.
Right.
2 big cloves of garlic.
They could be in trouble there with that potato because they've got to be able to taste the garlic and they've got to be able to realise there's olive oil in it.
OK, so now my relish, I've got some nice colour and the herbs are cooked down. To this, I'm now going to add some sherry vinegar, some sugar to sweeten it, And so now it's time to puree the relish, to make the relish. So I want sort of like a loose puree, because now it's going to go back in the pot and I'm going to cook it very slowly to make it more of a jam. I'm going to add parsley, the chopped parsley. So there we have it. Now we're going to puree the potatoes. So it's almost like a potato soup.
I tell you what, they're all going to be using a pack of butter to make that.
And then add some lemon juice to it.
The scordalia is the most difficult one out of the lot.
Potato is now ready. We're now going to crumb the cutlets. So flour first, then the egg, then the breadcrumb. Tarragon, sage, and chervil.
Beautiful golden brown. What I don't want to see is burnt breadcrumbs and raw venison. That would be a crime.
Absolutely. And now, really to dress the plate. Take my potato. What I would like is a really lovely clean plate, creamy potato, the cutlet crusted on the outside, still pink in the middle, and that beetroot relish, sweet but also spicy from the jalapeno and woody from the walnuts.
Great dish. Let's get them in.
Because you guys cooked for us this morning, I've cooked something for you. All you have to do is eat that dish and write down what ingredients you think went to make that dish up.
Right, off you go. Let's have a taste.
I'm under so much pressure to get this right. My palate's all over the place at the moment, so it's a real effort for me to try and identify some of these different flavours.
It's a very difficult test. I wouldn't say I was brimming with confidence. Hoping for the best.
You've got to make the right decision. You've got to figure out what's in there. I think with the panic, I could make a mistake.
I'm just trying to go with my gut instinct. I can probably identify maybe 60 to 70% of what's going on in there.
I'm feeling very nervous. If you hear a big noise, it's me passing out on the floor.
Nobody has got the meat right. Not one person in this room has identified that as a venison cutlet. Some people say it's lamb. Most people put down beef.
Under the cloth on the bench are all the ingredients that went into making this dish. But there are some others under there that didn't. What we'd like you to do, of course, is cook it.
At the end of this, 2 of you will be leaving us.
The ingredients have been separated into groups. Those to make the crust, the potato scordalia, the beetroot relish, and a choice of venison and lamb.
Last round we had 5 cooks. This round we got 5 very scared rabbits in some blaring headlights.
I panicked a little bit with the meat. Probably haven't got it spot on, but just tried my hardest.
The meat I'm quite confident about, so I'm just going to make something that tastes good.
Everyone has chosen to cook a venison cutlet, apart from Andrew, who's using the lamb.
How are you feeling now then, Kieran?
I just want to get on with it now and do the job because I know I can cook and I want to prove to you I can.
Go on, boy. Get amongst it. I believe Sophie's a good little cook, John. She's so nervous, so nervous.
She's cooked the potatoes in milk, which is a good start. Nobody else has done that.
The sauce is an absolute disaster. I have no idea what was in it or the method used to make it.
Martin thinks the scordalia, that lemon olive oil potato, is like an egg sauce. Maybe he's trying to make a potato hollandaise type idea.
Andrew is stirring a bowl of brown stuff and adding butter. He's not quite sure what he's making. You've got 10 minutes.
Farhana's the only person cooking that beetroot relish. She's realised that it's not a raw relish.
Do you know what I like about you?
Yeah.
You are tasting and tasting and tasting. What are you doing?
I don't know. I don't know.
You're doing OK?
Yeah.
There is nothing on this bench that worries me more than you. You've got under 2 minutes. That's it. Your time's up. Stop, please.
What I had cooked and what we'd asked you to reproduce was a herb-crusted venison cutlet. Served on scordalia and a spiced beetroot, walnut and jalapeno relish. Farhana, shall we start with you? Your cutlet's cooked really, really well. I love the crispy outside and the herbs coating it are wonderful and vibrant. Your potato is lovely and lemony. Your beetroot relish, not bad at all. Look, it's not perfect, but you know what? It's good.
Thank you.
Look at me. This is lovely.
Thank you.
That cutlet is crunchy on the outside, still lovely and moist inside. That's a lovely combination.
Okay. I think it went better than the last round.
Your meat's overcooked. Your breadcrumbs are nice and crispy, although there's very little flavour on them. They taste of breadcrumbs. I don't understand that potato at all. It's got the taste of cheese. The beetroot, though, is heavenly. It's sweet and it's really strong with chilli.
It's dry. It should have a lovely flavour of herbs, but it doesn't. There's not enough herbs in there. But I like your relish.
It was great fun, but just really difficult.
Kieran, let's give yours a go.
It's a bit crispy.
And it's
raw. I'm not sure I can eat that.
Look, there's a word pink and then there's not cooked, and that is not quite cooked. And the outside is burnt. Your beetroot relish lacks loads of seasoning. The potato's good, Kieran.
That cutlet is undercooked for me and also overcooked on the outside.
I'm really disappointed with the way it all turned out. I've just had a really bad day in the kitchen.
Martin, your turn. I'm going to call you Spudless. Mashless. What happened, mate?
It didn't work. The whole thing was just a sludgy mess.
There's no herbs within that breadcrumb. There's a tiny bit of rosemary, but not enough. And then your beetroot relish is really under seasoned. It needs more vinegar, it needs sugar. You've got the sort of beetroot and that's it.
There's mistakes here, mate.
Thanks, Martin.
That was car crash cooking. Got a bit flustered over my sauce and then it all went wrong, really.
Andrew, let's look at this, shall we? I need to ask, what is that?
Potato crusted a lamb cutlet on some beetroot puree.
I don't like that. I don't like that at all. And the dill on lamb is not nice at all. The beetroot is very, very sweet. I can't recognise this from the cook whose food I enjoyed in the last round.
I think you completely lost the plot in this, Andrew. Why you didn't do breadcrumbs, I'm still not quite sure.
That went, I think, spectacularly badly. It was not my finest hour.